That's how you become a homosexual. Homosexual. I hate homosexuals. I hate sinners. I hate the world.
At C-Tops, we kind of learned, they did a little skit about the pit preacher, but I was like, just recently saw him and how crazy he was.
Fire in hell!
Because at first I thought everything was exaggerated at C-Tops, like they were just doing it to be funny, but he's really like that.
When I got saved, I used to run around hardcore bikers and sell drugs and do all that kind of mess. When I received Jesus, I was you.
The thing with Gary is that he really gives people, people of Southern Christian background, this horrible stereotype, especially when coming on a tour. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. He doesn't know what it means to be Christian. So it makes people think, I hope he's not of my faith, because that just, it's blasphemous towards what I believe in.
It's a false prophet. He's freaking out. Jesus wouldn't have preached like that. And I said, well, he took a whip, went into the temple and turned over tables. He was kind of angry. So you know what? People don't understand God's wrath.
When you have a nation that promoted homosexuality, you know what the consequence will be? Tornadoes.
The Bible says thou shalt not judge.
Romans chapter
2. Please read it.
Romans 2 what?
Romans chapter 2 is on don't judge.
A whole chapter? No, I ain't gonna read the whole chapter. Y'all fall asleep. First verse. Therefore you are excusable, O man, whoever you are who judges. For in whatever you judge another, you condemn yourself. For you who judges practice the same thing.
Holy shit! Wow.
You're supposed to judge what's right or wrong.
The women going over there with the short dresses on over in the Muslim country. Have respect for the Muslims in that country. They should have respect for us. Don't be blowing up our buildings over here. Go over there and blow up something. Don't blow up our buildings over here. What do you hate America for?
It's not to the point where it offends me anymore, just because I've gotten used to him saying things like that. Sometimes I also feel like he's trying to not look me in the 에 when he's talking about this kind of stuff, just because, I don't know, I guess he doesn't know what kind of reaction he's going to get out of me.
People look at him and they see that this is what this is what Carolina's not.
Gary needs to be off of our campus. I'm not understanding.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. You have the homos on campus, the rappers on campus, the E-bombs on campus.
That day, I was having a really bad day. I didn't know how I did on a test I took earlier that morning. And for him to say that I was just going to go to hell because I wasn't just one race.
So there's one thing I disagree with. When a white girl goes with a black guy.
Yeah, he needs to be banned from the campus. He doesn't need to be allowed to even... he was banned from the pit, so why can't he be banned from the quad?
Did you know when I was a kid, you know who was just playing basketball in schools? Just white people. Only white people was playing.
The next time I might go crazy and do something very inappropriate, and then I'll be banned off campus, so...
No, I'm not against rape, but you take people that's looking at porn.
I didn't want to be another one of those crazy kids who yell at the pit preacher, But that seems to be the only way he's willing to listen.
Yeah, God said a man should have sex with a man. You're having sex with yourself.
I'm just going to dance.
Hey, and then what happens when somebody offers you marijuana?
Oh my God, it was just the perfect opportunity. We all just kind of we're going to have to dance by Gary.
For me, he's a really bad example of a Christian, because when I think of what I want people to understand about Christians is that we're accepting, that we are loving. And I feel like Gary is not a good example of an accepting, loving person.
God ain't changed his mind on Obama. He's a pervert. He's wicked. He's vile. He wants to destroy this country.
The Armageddon's coming soon.
Pretty soon.
I just have a feeling that there's something traumatic about his history that he's not really sharing.
He started getting so angry, and the wife left. She screwed to death of him. She took off and stayed on about 10 years with my children.
Because I'm not yelling
your
loud.
mind, which a woman should be quiet.
I need to be quieter because I'm a woman. And women aren't allowed to think.
Read the Bible. Hey.
Does the Bible say that women aren't supposed to have thoughts?
What?
Does the Bible say
They will
that?
have thoughts.
But they're not supposed to.
They will have thoughts.
Okay.
Now see, you got a husband, you got these thoughts, ask your husband.
Do you still keep in touch with her?
a lot too much. No, I think she met another guy with a thing.
Are you satisfied? Have you good sex?
But doesn't God think sex is good?
Suppose you had sex with the same guy, and you ought, you know, hey man, look. Suppose you're having sex with the same guy, and all the man, he didn't do it like he done it.
But she's so contentious she can't hardly talk to her. She's always critical about everybody. I don't care if you get around her, she's down in somebody and this and that. Some people get so bad, I mean, you can't even be around her.
Hey, wait a minute. You said the Bible's a lie?
I'm saying that the word
the Bible's a lie?
No, he never said that. He never said that. Listen to him.
Yeah. Okay. Did you read it again?
But it really, he told me once he only tells us we're going to hell because he wants us to not go to hell because he loves us.
It's okay to voice your opinion, but saying you have concrete like evidence and God told him this and God did not tell you anything.
I mean, crazy people don't really realize that they're crazy. And I mean, if it's out of love, then you can't, in theory, he just can't stop. I mean, if he really cares about us, he's not going to stop. So you have to admire that.
No, he doesn't love me. Basically, he said I was going to hell, so.
If you're going to be a peer preacher, you shouldn't, if it's out of the love for the kids, then you shouldn't tell them they're going to hell. You should tell them how not to go to hell.
He said something about his mom never told him that she loved him. And I was like, oh, I want to hear more about this. Is that what you're saying? Love me?
How can I say I love you? You can't define what love is.
And I wanted to tell him that he needed therapy, but I was like, that's not a very nice thing to say, so I tried not to say that. What do you think happiness is?
Happiness is knowing your Creator God.